Hi guys, Andy from Survival School. I want to do a video on my top stoves or burners. So I've been an instructor for around 8 years, and obviously being out in the field quite often I need my own stove or a personal stove cook set, something like that. So I've used a whole range of different stoves and cook sets over the years. Even before that, in the military, used to use hexi burners, which I've still used to this day, but the newer version. So this is the BCB cook stove or cooker. It comes with instructions, and it is pretty good. Folds up nice and small. It does have a windshield as well, which goes in here, which slots just in here, like so. And then that closes up on there, and then we can put our metal mug or something on top of this one here, which is pretty sturdy. If you find a nice piece of flat ground, pretty sturdy. These are designed for the Fire Dragon fuel from BCB to go in here. So this is a clean green fuel that goes in there. You obviously take it out of the packet and light it in there, and it stays in this little cove in there, which is really good. It comes with 3 if you were to use it as a cook set. So in sort of military kit, it comes in 3 in there, and it all slots in there. It doesn't rattle, and it is pretty light, and it does work. It works really well, especially with this BCB fuel, works really well. But again, you're going to run out of these tabs, and you need to carry a lot of these tabs with you if you want to keep using this as a cook set, which I have done before, but you obviously need to carry quite a lot with you to use. So it's really good, but sort of keeping your old webbing and things like that. But out for what I'm doing, using it all the time for quick as well, I need something a bit different, but I still use this. And then I moved on to an MSR PocketRocket. So when I was in recruit training, sort of phase 2 of training, when we were allowed to move away from the old hexi, we were allowed to use our own sort of cook set here. So I relied on this a lot. Really quick, really loud actually, but again, you need gas. Okay, this is quite a big can of gas, but the screw top, you can get smaller gas bottles, but again, you need to carry a good supply of gas with you. I like that these fold and open up, so we can use sparks for this if we needed to, or just a lighter. As you can see, it gets quite loud, but it does boil your water up pretty quick within a couple of minutes. On and off, job done. It is really good. So I relied on this for quite a long time. So this is the first MSR PocketRocket here, and then that goes in this container here straight away. Job done. But again, you need to carry this, obviously a smaller one as well. And then I moved on to MSR PocketRocket 2, which was sent to me from the Bushcraft by the Bushcraft lab. Comes in this good little container. I can fit a lighter in the bottom there, which is really good, really useful. And then this is even smaller than the previous MSR PocketRocket, and these fold out really nice here. The arms there. And this again, nice and small, even lighter than the previous one. So if I had a smaller gas canister, even better. And this boils your water within 2 minutes. But again, loud. This one's even louder. Then blow it out. And this one is really good. They've designed it with 3 windshields in there, so if you were to get one blown out by the wind, the other 2 would work, or even 2, and then 1 would still work on there. So this is really good bit of kit, and I rely on this all the time. So when I'm on courses or away, this is the one that I will go to. Folds up nice and small, all back in on itself. And as I say, this is the one that I would go to when I'm away on courses. Just keep this nice and small with a lighter in there as well. Job done in there. I say that's from the Bushcraft lab. So yeah, I moved on to the MSR PocketRocket 2. I've also been sent a few different things. So we've got the Ghillie kettle here. So this is, I believe, is a 2-litre Ghillie kettle. This is great for on camp, on a site or something like that, working with kids. And you can get a hell of a lot of water in here. But we do need to use a mini fire in the bottom here. So we need to get a little fire going in there, little sticks, little quick sticks. Get that going. straight on there, and then we can pop more sticks in there. I've done a video on this on previous videos, but this does work really well. Get a nice whistle, like a kettle whistle on there when it's done, but obviously really big. These do come in different sizes, so they are really, really good. I've also been sent from a company called Polymath products, this small lightweight stove here. So it's just 2 pieces of material here, 2 pieces of metal here, and they connect together. You do need something obviously flat to put it on, and it goes down there. And this came with a nice windshield, go around there. Came with a little burner here. It's got some sort of fibers in there, so we can pour petrol, meths, anything like that in there. Or we could even use their other product, which is exo gel in there. So it's a gel we could pour in there, and then we could light that up and it'll burn for a long, long time. But this will blow out in the wind, so it has that's got a windshield there. Or the lid that it comes in, I could put some exo gel or some BCB fire dragon fuel in there, so it keeps it in there and will burn really well. This has worked really well. I've done a video on this a long time ago, really windy conditions, and this did work really, really well. The camera blew over, but this still kept going and boiled my water. And then to just put it out, just put that on top. But again, you need somewhere flat, but this one isn't too bad. Put our metal mug on there, little windshield around there, and this works really, really well. But again, need somewhere really flat, and it's quite small, not very sturdy. Unlike these MSR PocketRockets, quite a good base to base your metal mug on, or your mess tin or something like that. But this works really, really well. Also from Polymath products, another very lightweight one. So it comes very flat, so you wouldn't even know it's there. And then you just fold this up. Then we can pour in here. We could then pour some exo gel in there and put our metal mug on top. Or again, we could use the BCB fire dragon fuel on there. Again, even a little bit more sturdy base on something flat, and then we can get our life-saving drink, or our coffee, which is a life-saving drink, on there, which is really good. Okay, so this is from Polymath products, and this comes with exo gel fuel. Comes in this little bag here, and these come in this with this windshield as well, which is really good. I've also used this, which is tiny. These come in all sorts of different sizes. So this is from, he says, Bushcraft Essentials. So a tiny little bag here, and this is a tiny little cook set. I've done a little video on this, a review on this. It does work really well. Again, a little bit unsturdy with the top here, but if you find yourself a nice flat surface, it's going to be okay. And so we could use exo gel fuel in there, or BCB fire dragon fuel in there as well. It will leak through underneath because it's obviously got holes which lets the air in, which makes it work nice, but it will leak through the bottom. Or we could use tiny little sticks in there and get a little stick fire going. These do come in different sizes, so I believe you can get a nice big one, but it's a bit of a faff putting them together, if I'm totally honest. And this does obviously come all apart and go in this tiny little bag here. But as I say, a little bit of a faff, so them lightweight campers or trekkers amongst you might be interested in something like this, or something from Polymath products, these lightweight cook sets or stoves. But as I say, we need something else to go with it. And yeah, I know with these other ones, these MSRs, you need gas, but you can get a small bottle of gas to go on there as well. And there's a whole array of different stoves and gas canisters that we can get to work with it. Or we could make something ourselves. So there's a whole array of different things that we could make. I've made this little smokeless fire tin here. So this is just a tiny old boot polish tin. So what you do is you take your old boot polish tin, clean it out, then get some corrugated cardboard. Corrugated cardboard cut to the same height as the tin, and roll it all up inside, nice and tight in there. And then what we're going to do is get some candle wax and just drip that all in there until it fills up with candle wax. Let that dry, and then if I were to take match or lighter or even sparks in here, once I get this going, so it might need a bit of top up of wax in there, but once we get this going, you've got a smokeless fire tin. Okay, and this is a really good survival tool. So yeah, we do need a bit more wax in there, but this is a smokeless survival aid. And once we've got this going properly, we can then use something, anything here. So this might even fit in here. Yeah, perfect. Fits in this from Polymath products, which is actually really good. Let's get rid of these, and that fits in there nicely, and then get that going. And this is smokeless again, because it's just wax and cardboard burning away in there. This is smokeless, so we could use this if needs be inside a shelter, obviously being very careful. And then to snuff this out, put this out, just pop the lid back on top, let it cool to the touch, and it's good to go. Okay, so this is a pretty good survival aid there, so you can make them different sizes if you need to. But yeah, this is just some of the things that I've used over my time as an instructor and just being in the outdoors, because obviously you don't get far without a nice coffee. And obviously boiling water is essential, keeping a safe water system of boiling water. So yeah, my go-to is the MSR PocketRocket 2 and gas bottle here. Obviously this is, as I keep saying, big gas bottle. You can get half the size of this, which would be even better, and it lasts a hell of a long time. And if not, then I would probably go to the BCB cook stove, or the issue stove here with some BCB Fire Dragon fuel in there. And yeah, the list is endless. So yeah, that Fire Dragon fuel will work with sparks. The same as this, you can get this going with sparks as well. So if that's all you've got, then that's what you need. So I've done a video on most of this stuff on the channel. So I hope that helps, guys. Just a few things that I've used over the years. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and let's get me to 1,000 subscribers. Cheers.